Okay, so now for sketching these three views onto the paper with the grid paper underneath it. So for this one, I think what I'll do is I'll make it 3 squares by 2. So I'll start with the elevation, which is what we usually always start with, and I'll just start down in the left corner, so I've got room to do a second drawing to the right. So it's a rectangle, so I can just line in my rectangle. Start off with, so 3 by 2. Remember, turn your piece at your hand, much easier than trying to draw straight lines. That line's not straight, not even nearly. Try that one again. Slight improvement. Right, and then end elevation, so like construction lines across to where it should be, because remember, you need to practice this because you're not always going to have the grid underneath your paper. The grid is just to help you start off with. You'll not be getting to use it later on. Okay, so I know that line's staying, because that's that line there. And the bottom line, I'll line that one in. And then I'll mark on my elevation where that stepped part was. So that's that there. And then light construction line to bring that across here. Like that, and then put all them in. Okay, so that's the end elevation. Then for the plan, I'm going to turn my page this time. So light construction lines up, and I'll just leave a 1 block gap again, and the plan will be too wide because the end elevation is too wide as well. And if I put my bounce line in the now, then I can use the bounce line to draw up construction lines for the edges of my plan, just like I did for the edges of it coming from the elevation. Okay, so then that's coming from the end elevation, so see how we're projecting that across, and in the drawings that you're going to start doing later, that's what you'll have to do because you'll have no grid underneath it. You'll have to use your end elevation to project the edges across like that. Okay, and then the last line that I'm projecting up is this line here, to make sure it's in the exact same position as it is on the end elevation, to make sure they line up like that. Okay, and I can just line everything in. Right, so just remember to label everything. There we go. That's sure. Okay, so you're going to do that one, and then you're going to plan the rest of them yourself. Okay, so remember, elevation would be here, end elevation is just going to be a square, and the plan view will be a kind of N shape like that. You try the other two on your own. Remember, you don't need to print off these sheets, you can just look at them on your screen and work them out, then draw them properly on a bit of paper with your grid underneath it.